Hey guys, welcome back to linguamarina. Today I've got something super exciting for you, a powerful 30-minute a day routine that can significantly improve your English skills. And I'm thrilled to have a special guest with us, Anastasia, an English expert with over 10 years of experience in teaching English as a second language. She's going to walk us through 3 effective activities that target essential skills like speaking, reading, writing, vocabulary, and even pronunciation. So if you've been looking for a simple but structured way to level up your English every day, you're in the right place. Let's dive right in.
Hey there! Improving your English doesn't have to take hours every day. In fact, as little as 30 minutes of focused practice each day can lead to noticeable progress. You've probably experienced this with sports or hobbies. At first, it feels like you're not getting anywhere. But after a couple of weeks or a month, you look back and realize how far you've come. It's amazing how much you can accomplish with a little consistency. I've learned 6 languages. Some I studied intensively and saw rapid improvement, while others I approached more casually. But the key to success in all of them was consistency. Even 10 minutes a day can make a huge difference over time. I'm going to share some simple strategies you can use for 30 minutes a day to improve your English, along with some great resources to help you practice. If you start now, you'll notice significant improvements within weeks, and in 2 to 3 months, you won't recognize your English. Let's dive in. There are 5 key areas to focus on: receptive skills, reading and listening; productive skills, speaking and writing; grammar; vocabulary; pronunciation and intonation. To truly master English, you need to work on all of its aspects. Think of these areas as the facets of a diamond. It only shines when each side is polished. The same is true for language learning. By polishing each skill, you'll be ready to shine in any conversation or situation. That doesn't mean you have to work on each skill separately. Many activities can help you improve several areas at once. Since you only have 30 minutes a day, I've chosen 3 activities that cover all the skills. I call this the 10-10-10 exercise, because you'll spend no more than 10 minutes on each activity. This will actually keep you more motivated and engaged because you'll know your time is limited. First on our list, and one of my favorites, is dictation. A dictation is an exercise in which you listen to spoken words and write them down exactly as you hear them. A great way to start your day is to practice listening, spelling, and writing with the Daily Dictation website. This activity will also help you improve your pronunciation and intonation. It offers excellent dictation exercises on a variety of topics: short stories, YouTube videos, TED Talks, and even TOEFL and IELTS listening practice. Each topic is marked with a level: easy, medium, or hard, so you can choose one that matches your skill level. Spend the first 5 minutes listening carefully and writing down what you hear. Try to catch every word and punctuation mark. It's a simple yet effective way to improve your listening, spelling, and writing skills. Next, spend 5 minutes working on your pronunciation. Go through the same dictation again. But this time, instead of writing, repeat each sentence after the speaker, mimicking his or her pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm as closely as possible. This is called the shadowing technique, which you may have heard of. As you repeat, focus on the meaning and context of the sentences to improve your vocabulary and comprehension. If you like listening to music, try the shadowing technique with songs. Go to Lingo Clip, also known as lyrics training. Start by selecting a song you like and fill in the missing words from the lyrics. There are 2 modes: choice and write. If you're at an intermediate level, start with the choice mode and then switch to the write mode. When the song is finished, switch to the karaoke option and sing along with the artist. This will not only improve your pronunciation, but also help you expand your vocabulary, as songs often contain many important words. Activity number 2 involves reading articles. This activity focuses on several key areas: reading, vocabulary, speaking, and fluency. Choose an article from any resource you like, or start with the ones I suggest. One option is the Good News Network, which features positive stories from around the world. Instead of focusing on negative news, it highlights positive events and accomplishments that make you feel good. I like that the articles are short and don't take a lot of time, which makes them perfect for our exercise. You can also check out James Clear's articles. I often use his content in my one-on-one sessions, and if you're interested in self-development, you'll likely find it valuable. James writes about building good habits and making better life choices. His articles cover topics such as creativity, motivation, self-improvement, and decision-making. What I love about this resource is that his writing is very easy to understand. Yet his articles are packed with practical tips you can apply right away. So if you want to improve yourself while improving your English, this is a great site to check out. If your focus is on everyday conversation and building your everyday vocabulary, try the dialogues on ThoughtCo. You'll find dialogues on casual conversation, medical situations, business English, making phone calls, and more. If you're not interested in any of these, just search for topics that interest you. For example, if you like politics, type interesting articles on politics into your search engine and you'll quickly find something that catches your eye. No matter what article you choose, the approach is the same. First, read the article quickly and silently to get the main idea. Then go back and translate 5 words you don't know. Finally, read the same article or dialogue out loud, this time trying to speak as fast as you can without losing clarity. Reading aloud will improve your oral fluency and help reduce hesitation and unnecessary pauses in real-life conversations. For extra help, you can use Accelerator, which is a reading productivity tool. Just paste the text or portion of it, then adjust the settings by selecting the speed and chunk size. For example, you could start at 160 words per minute with 6-word chunks, or 180 words per minute with 10-word chunks. If you're a beginner, start at 120 to 130 words per minute and gradually increase the speed. Click Save and Read and start reading out loud. If you stumble at first, don't worry, that's normal. Just repeat the exercise a few times to see improvement. One important area we haven't covered is grammar. Grammar is essential because it allows you to express yourself clearly. Without it, your sentences can become confusing, or worse, they can convey a completely different meaning. For example, consider the difference between "let's eat, Grandma" and "let's eat, Grandma." The first sentence, with the comma, indicates that you're inviting your grandmother to dinner. The second, without the comma, suggests something quite alarming. Proper grammar, even sometimes as simple as punctuation, can dramatically change the meaning of a sentence. Knowing the rules of grammar also gives you more confidence when you speak or write, and makes your speech more enjoyable to listen to. After all, we all appreciate clear and correct speech, don't we? The first 2 activities in your 30 minutes a day English challenge help you develop what I call intuitive grammar. This is the kind of grammar you learn automatically by listening to people speak, and more importantly, by reading. It's similar to what happens naturally to children who live or study abroad at a young age. They may not formally learn grammar rules, but they instinctively know what sounds right because they hear or see certain constructions frequently. However, instinct isn't always enough. Studying grammar separately is often necessary, and it can be one of the hardest things to do without a teacher. I'm not saying it's impossible. You can certainly do it on your own, and I know people who have. If you're one of them, I highly recommend using Murphy's grammar books. They're some of the best resources for studying grammar. This process can be time-consuming, especially if there is no one to explain complex concepts, check your understanding, or answer your questions. If you don't want to go through this journey alone, consider taking the intermediate to advanced course. It covers most of the major grammar topics you need to know in an easy and fun way. These topics can be some of the most difficult to study on your own, yet they make up a large part of all the grammar rules out there. The course runs for 7 weeks and includes both grammar and vocabulary lessons. There's also a live chat on Telegram where you can get all your questions answered. Click the link below for more information about the course and sign up now to take the first step towards improving your English. Now, let's move on to exercise number 3, making summaries. This activity will help you improve 4 aspects: listening, speaking, writing, and vocabulary. So what exactly is a summary? It's when you listen to something and then describe what you heard in your own words. The resource you choose to summarize depends on the type of vocabulary you want to learn. To convey your message effectively, you need to build your topic-specific, idiomatic, and advanced vocabulary. Let's start with topic-specific vocabulary. Make a list of topics you often discuss in your daily life, as well as your hobbies and interests. For example, if you're interested in psychology and health, go to YouTube and search for psychology. You might find an episode like Emotions, Stress, and Health from the Crash Course channel, The Psychology of Narcissism on TED-Ed, or a podcast with Dr. Julie Smith on how to manage overthinking and anxiety. Pick the video or podcast that interests you most, and then try the 5-5-5 exercise. Watch the video for 5 minutes, write down 5 new words, and then create a 5-minute summary using those new words. One day, give an oral summary, and the next day, write it down. Feel free to finish watching the video or podcast later, but be sure to start with the 5-5-5 exercise. That way, you'll be practicing both speaking and writing regularly and incorporating new vocabulary into both. You'll also deepen your understanding of different topics. Here are a few YouTube channels I recommend. The Diary of a CEO, Ali Abdaal, Deep Dive with Ali Abdaal, Rise, Life Stories of Accomplished Individuals podcast, Huberman Lab podcast, hosted by Andrew Huberman, Unjaded Jade. These channels cover topics such as personal development, finance, neuroscience, health, and business, making them a great option to get started. However, avoid watching videos on the same topic over and over again. As soon as you feel comfortable with the vocabulary and the topic, and you no longer encounter many new words, move on to another topic, and so on. The most important thing is to surround yourself with quality English. We often imitate those around us in the way we act, speak, and think. So by listening to people who use quality English, you'll naturally begin to adopt their language habits. By practicing these 3 exercises regularly, you'll improve your English significantly without having to make any major changes to your daily routine. Think about it. No matter how busy you are, most of us can find 30 minutes a day for self-improvement. By devoting this time to the exercises we've discussed, you'll gradually change the way you speak, read, write, and understand others, and you'll be amazed at how quickly it happens. Remember, consistency is key, so whatever you do, make sure it becomes a regular habit. Why not start today?
Big thanks to Anastasia for sharing those tips today. How did you like the video? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to check out our bestseller course from intermediate to advanced. The link is below, and it's perfect for boosting your English even further. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. See you next time.